everyone, welcome to Dose of Dilly. Oh my gosh, when I tell you guys that this is well overdue, it's not even a joke. Like seriously, I made a video I think maybe about a year or two ago, and I was like, "Hi everyone, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that," but guess what? Life happens. I'm a mom, I work, so things have top priority over doing this. But now it's 2023 and I really want to get into a few things. I love watching reality TV shows. I'm always talking to my friends and family about this and that, so why not have a channel where I can discuss it with you guys? And I love making things, I love cooking, so it's a dose of this, a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So a little bit of a disclaimer, I'm a Jamaican girl. I was born in Jamaica, I live in London, so during my reviews you might hear me bust into some patois, but it's okay. I mean, you can put on your subtitles. I'm a little bit animated, so I hope you guys enjoy that. You know, my personality is gonna come out, and that's what I really want to share with you all, okay? So I've decided that for this video, I really want to start it off by reviewing Real Housewives of Potomac. So we gonna get into it, okay? And another thing, reason why I'm starting at this episode is because in the previous episode, a lot of stuff has happened. And if I don't start somewhere, I will never start. And I will come back in 2024 and be like, "Hey guys, welcome to my channel." And I'm not doing that again, okay? So let's just jump into this episode. It begins where episode 13 left off, where Shasha, Charisse, and Karen, the Grand Dame, was arguing. And to be honest, I don't even know what they were really and truly arguing about. I just feel like Karen was fed up with always being asked, "Why are you talking to Charisse? Why are you talking to Charisse?" But from Giselle, right? From Turtleneck Giselle. And I'm just like, if this woman doesn't want to talk to Charisse, she doesn't have to. So anyway, Karen was like, "Don't you dare mention my mother, Charisse. Don't you dare mention my mother." But Charisse wasn't really mentioning your mom, Karen. She really wasn't. She was just trying to give an example to you. Literally trying to give an example, as to say, when your mom passed away, Karen, I was there for you. I drove 4 hours, to come to the funeral to support you, and you didn't do the same for me. Karen, basically Charisse is saying Karen only sent her a text message when Charisse's father passed away, and it's difficult to say, because at the end of the day, if I'm not talking to you and I send you a message of condolences, it's just that. Karen actually does not owe Charisse nothing. Charisse, remember, you sat on the reunion stage, right? And told this woman, "I have, gossip on you because I know you've been seeing this next man called Blue Eyes." So you're insinuating that Karen's been cheating on Ray. What do you want this woman to do? Do you want this woman to actually hold conversation with you still? No. No, 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 no. I would not be holding any kind of conversation with you. From you can sit on a reunion stage and insinuate that and make that kind of statement, I don't have nothing else to say to you. I can be cordial around you because we have the same kind of friend group, but what more do you expect from me? I heard that your father died. I sent you a text message sending my condolences. And what do you want? I ain't got nothing else to give to you, Shasha. No, I don't. Keep it. And Karen's point is, she's questioning how genuine Charisse really is for even showing up to a funeral she wasn't even invited to, right? Karen didn't invite Shasha. She didn't invite her, but she came anyway, it's a nice gesture. But this woman ain't spoken to you for like 5-6 years, and you just turn up at her mother's funeral? Oh, wow. Is that what we do? I mean, I guess. Anyway, the producers roll back a scene at Candice and Chris's 1-year anniversary, where Charisse pulled Karen to the side and was like, "See, Karen, I came to your mom's funeral and I was there from you while all the other ladies weren't," because none of the other ladies came. And this is where Karen is thinking, see, you mention it on screen. Like, are you really genuine, Charisse? Are you really genuine? And I understand where Karen's coming from, to be honest. So in Giselle's confessional, right, she's like, "Oh, I don't understand why Karen is going off at Charisse. I don't even understand what happened here. Giselle, it's because of you. It's because of you. Because all you do is just light the fire and let it blow up. It's because of you, girl. You." Ooh, Giselle Bryant, her wigs and her turtleneck really be irking me. Oh, Lord. So the screen says 30 minutes later because they finished eating dinner, right? And most of the ladies are at the bar, dancing along to Candy's song. I think it's her new song called Insecure. So Mia and her best friend Jackie heads upstairs, to have a conversation because while they were on the airplane coming to Mexico, Mia and Jackie, her best friend of like what, 18 to 20 years, had an argument, right? So, they decide to go upstairs and hash it out and talk about things. Anyway, let me tell you what happened, girl. So they're up in the room. Jackie's like, Mia, do you want to talk about things? Do you want to apologize? Mia's like, oh, for what? Like, just own it, girl. She's like, own what? But you said Jackie's like, oh, you say I open my legs to married men. Mia's like, yeah, Jackie, just own it. The way Jackie didn't look at Mia was like, you going off script. Like, this don't make no sense, Mia. So then Mia's like, you know what? I'm trying to help you out, but you're just not taking the bone. So she starts to walk out the room. And Jackie's like, you say I need to keep my legs closed to married men, but what about you? When you met G, wasn't he married? Mia's like, yeah, he was. And I slept with him, and I own it. I take accountability for it. I was like, well, damn. Okay, so you're just going to be a hoe on TV and just throw your friend just in the fire like that. Girl, that scene was horrible. I mean, Jackie basically said to Mia, like, you know what? You're the devil. You are a beat. Like, you sold your soul to the devil. And Mia's just looking like, yeah, whatever. Jackie, I'm going to need you to really, really talk up more to me. I know you guys been friends for a long time, but she has you out here looking dumb. She has you out here looking like a hoe, girl, on TV, on Bravo. On Big Bad Bravo. Like, girl, get it together. Jackie, you need to hold your own. Like, big and serious. But anyway, it's the next day. Ashley and her forehead are out on the beach, and she's setting up the towels because they're going to do some workout on the beach, right? Where it's supposed to enlighten and bring up your sexual arousals in your pom, yeah? So anyway, I think it was Ashley, her forehead, Giselle, Jackie and Mia that was taking part in Ashley's beach activity. Karen and Candice was over at the sunbeds. Let me tell you something. I forgot to take some pictures of this, but Candice's hat, her whole outfit was on point. Candice, she did the thing. I don't know what Karen is wearing that band at the front of her head for. Like, really, Karen? Really? Like, ugh. Oh, Karen be driving me crazy because she really has some cute confessional hair, but the holiday hair always misses, always misses. I just don't get it, right? But anyway, after they finish doing the Kundalini, which is the activity they're doing with Ashley, they head off to this lagoon place where they're gonna take part in a cenote, which is like, like a big lagoon and you jump in there. But listen to me. When the ladies were there and they were like, oh, there's lots of mosquitoes, there's lots of flies. Girl, I wanted to itch my skin because that is not me. You ain't going to find me where there's mosquitoes and green stuff floating in the water and I'm just going to be jumping in like I'm Tarzan or something. Hell to the no. I know it's a group activity, but when I just hate sweating in general, and that place just it looks terrible. It was just like, ooh, yuck. Later, not me. I will stand at the side while my friends jump in that dirty water. I will stand at the side with my bug spray. The fuck? Anyway, after that, they near the cenote grounds, they had to have some lunch, have something to eat. But you guys know how it goes. They sit down, they eat some food, they ask questions, and then they get into an argument. You know how it goes. So anyway, someone asked a question. It brought up stuff about Ashley and Candice, and let me tell you something. You see Ashley's face right here? That's her face after Candice read her down. Candice's read was beautiful. It was amazing. It was elegant. It was crisp. It was hitting in the gut. And that's what I like. When reads just hit you like bam in the guts. That's the kind of reads I like. Let me see if I can So Candy says, Ashley, I think that a lot of the ways that you think about relationships is because the relationship that you are now out of had a lot of toxic notes. Toxic notes. I love that. You see that right there? Yes, Ashley, your relationship was toxic. Been toxic from season one. But anyway, let me carry on. So it said, had a lot of toxic notes and trust issues. My hope for you and your forehead, well, she didn't say forehead. My hope for you and your forehead is that you receive a relationship that you don't have to question if a B is talking about your man. That's not what it should feel like. I don't need to know this because I know my man. And I want you to know that too, B. Listen, Ashley's face was my face after Candice read her down. And I'm glad Candice told her that in an elegant way. But then Wendy asked something about could there be any kind of resolve between them? And Ashley finally mentions that, you know what, Candice, I hold a grudge towards you because when I went through my miscarriage and Ashley spoke about this at Monique's house. You remember back at Monique's house when she was throwing that rainbow party? Ashley said, I had a miscarriage, and Candice went and told Giselle, I don't think she had no miscarriage because there weren't no tears. And that was not nice. It wasn't nice. A nice thing to say. And I'm happy that Ashley finally admits that she was holding a grudge towards Candice, because every time they make up, Ashley and her forehead does something to mess it up. So I don't blame Candice for going off. So in this little side clip, right, did you guys catch when Ashley said to Charisse, I'm glad that you were sticking up for yourself to Karen. Ashley, are you alright? What? This is the sly things I cannot take with Ashley. Are you supposed to be hosting this trip with Karen? Girl, bye. Anyways, as you can see from this photo, Shasha has a confessional look, y'all. Child, I don't even know what to say about this. I mean, she does look better than how she's been looking in the previous episodes, because she's been looking a hot mess. So I'm gonna give her a little something. But anyway, in this confessional, she's talking about how she knows things about Karen, and Karen has been down in Florida in rehab, and her friends had to come and take her out of rehab and rescue her and blah blah blah. Like, Charisse, is this why you came back to tell on Karen, to tell us about Karen? Girl. So the ladies are gonna get ready for dinner now, right? Look at this. Look at this. Look at that black headband on Karen's head. Why? And you're trying to actually roll up the hair as well. You got some nerve. Really? Anyway, Ashley has planned a nice dinner for the ladies. They're off to an authentic Mexican restaurant. So they get to the restaurant. You know how it goes. They get their drink. They're like, salud. They drink, and the mess starts. So Giselle and her turtleneck fixed herself to go say. This is what she said. I just wanted to discuss what happened last night. It really didn't sit well with me because I know Charisse to be an honest and amazing person. And I feel like her character was assassinated. Clearly, this is what she said. Clearly, if there's going to be a Queen of Potomac, that is Charisse. What? Wait, how old are we? I just want to know. How is everyone? Asking for a friend, because these are grown women talking about clearly if there's going to be a Queen of Potomac, it's Charisse. Charisse hasn't been on the season for 5 years, love. Like, what? Anyways, they get back on Robin about her wedding. Now listen, you guys. I'm gonna need you guys to stop talking about this wedding with Robin. Like, we all know it's not going to happen. And if it doesn't, it's okay. Like, it's all right. But she was saying, my brother-in-law, he's gonna be getting married in Jamaica. Big up my country. He's gonna get married in Jamaica, so we might, have the wedding the day after. Okay, Robin, okay, girl. I forgot to mention something. When Giselle brought up the whole, clearly, if there's going to be a Queen of Potomac, it's going to be Charisse. This is when Karen was like, listen, because it involves me, just stop right there. I don't want to talk about it. So Robin was like, no, Karen, we need to talk about it. You need to take accountability and blah, blah, blah. And I have, even though I don't agree with Robin a lot of the times, I have to agree. Karen likes to deflect. And it's like, Karen, you can't keep on doing that, because when it comes to other people on this cast, right, in the show, you always like, oh, take for instance, when they were at the cenote, you asked Ashley and Candice about their relationship. So they're asking you about you and Charisse's relationship. Keeping in mind, I know you don't want to talk to Charisse, but just say, listen, I don't want to talk to this lady. Yes, she's in the group, so I have to be around her, but I don't want to talk to her. And you guys can't force me. They can't force you to talk to her, because I know if it was me, you can't force me to talk to nobody I don't want to talk to. Like, point blank period. You cannot tell me who I can talk to and who I shouldn't talk to. If Karen does not want to talk to Charisse, she doesn't have to. And you get grown ass women need to just stop doing that. So anyway, Karen and Robin are going back and forth, back and forth. Robin is making some good points. Like, Karen, you need to just stop deflecting and say what it is. Because I know me, I'm going to say what it is, and you guys are going to have to take it as what it is. I'm not going to let no one bully me into, oh, you need to like her and like this. And you know what? Now I understand why Karen is all up in that confessional, just on Robin's neck about when you getting married. When you getting married? Oh, she ain't getting married. Like, I get it now, because Robin, you was going in on that table to Karen. I heard you. Anyway, Karen was like, you know what? I'm going to apologize to everyone at the table for causing a scene last night at dinner, right? I'm going to apologize to everyone. Hey, Robin Dixon. About, oh, you can apologize to everyone, but not to the person. Robin, you need to be quiet, right? Because you fell out with Wendy and you didn't want to be around her and no one could tell you anything. And when Mia was aggressive, yes, Mia was aggressive to Wendy. Mia threw a whole drink in Wendy's face. And you and Turtleneck were like, oh, is she gonna be here? Does she have to stay? That's how you guys were going on towards that woman. So why did Robin, shut up. I don't understand why you're talking. Why are you here, girl? Just annoying. Robin really trying to solidify her place for next season, isn't it? Because I'm telling you, Robin's storyline all these seasons has been so dry. Her storylines really needed some Palmer's cocoa butter to just moisturize and feel good. That's why she's just on Karen's neck. I'm like, damn, what is up with her? So Candice says to Robin, like, what you just said about apologizing to the group and not to the person, it's a bit triggering, because Mia done the same thing. Mia didn't apologize to Wendy for throwing that drink in her face. And I have to agree with Candice, like, excuse me? So Mia took herself and was like, oh, because I'm not sorry for that. Let me tell you something, yeah? No woman can throw a drink in my face and I sit there, and I know Wendy was sticking up for herself, but then she came back and apologized. And I was thinking, when that happened, I was thinking, Wendy, Reed, what are you apologizing for? Because this stone-faced woman, right? You know what? Side note, I don't want no one saying anything about Kenya's face from Real Housewives of Atlanta, because Mia's been here giving us gravel the whole season. So when he chimes in, was like, yeah, I do agree with Candice. Mia's going to say, well, okay, then I apologize. Wendy, you're good, you know. You're really good, because I would never have given that girl an apology back in Miami when you guys were in Miami. Are you mad? Look at how she's behaving. She's not sorry for nothing. And then she's like, but you call, this is what Mia said, but you called my husband gay. No, she didn't. And Mia, I see what you're trying to do. Mia's like, what's wrong with being gay? Nothing's wrong with being gay, Mia. Right? But Wendy didn't call your husband gay. I see what you're trying to do and I don't like it. And when Mia's telling Wendy, oh, you don't know how to be a good friend. She don't need to be a good friend to you, because you two are not friends. And Wendy made a good point. You don't even know how to be a good friend to your friend. That's Jackie, that's sitting over there, that's falling out with your friend for 18 or 20 years that you brought onto this show, right? And you guys are falling out because of you, because of your antics, because of your mouth, because of your gravel face. Wendy, you are a good girl. I know you're a professional with 4 degrees. And like you said, you got a lot to lose. But stop. This woman, Mia, I was really trying to like give you a blight, because, you know, that was your first season, last season or whatever. But you, there's something wrong with you. Something seriously wrong with you. Wendy, girl, Well, that's the end of my review, everyone. Like, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, this is my first review. Okay. I don't even know what I'm doing. Me don't know what me I doing. I don't know what me I do. English translations, I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm trying a thing. Okay? I'm trying a thing. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and share.